Well, good morning, Move Your Business Forwarders. It's Janie. It's Wednesday morning. It is October the 8th. It is about 10:30, and we are here today to work on our worksheets. So you guys have your worksheets already? Oh, good. So I thought what we would do, I don't know if you guys have your back office pulled up yet, but if not, go ahead and pull it up. And then we can go ahead and get started. I think we're all familiar enough with where we get the numbers from and the process to do it. And then as soon as we're done, then we can go ahead and we can start talking about it. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, but you know what? Can you help me or assist me on how to,
Yes, so go to your back office.
but how do I get you off here? Like, can you still see me or I
Oh,
still
you
see
hit
you?
escape.
What'd you say?
Can you hit escape?
I think, well, does this Zoom screen take up your whole screen?
Oh, now you,
Okay, so just click on behind it where you see, like your own computer or whatever.
okay. Oh, there, I moved you down. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going into my coach's office, but
Yeah, you're going to go into your coach back office.
Yep.
I'm going to grab a blanket. It's freezing here.
Not here. I'm sweating.
Oh my God.
Weird. And then
This is going to be, okay, monitor my business.
Monitor your business, right?
Yep.
Okay, so open that up and it should take you to, excuse me, so you went to monitor my business?
Yep.
Okay, so go click on that, and then down under compensation, it will say team volume.
Yep.
So click on team volume. Okay, and then it should pop up. Mine says over on the left for the dates, it says Wednesday 10/9.
Yep.
Or not Wednesday, week of 10/9.
Yep.
Okay, so the numbers that you're going to put into the team cycle for week 2, since this is week 2, is your left volume will be whatever it is. And your right volume will be whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And then turn your sheet over on the back, and then we're going to double click on the left volume, whatever that number is, and it should pop up with the names of the people that helped you create that volume. And then you'll write it down like week. So I write week number 2. Okay, and then my left volume, I've got 2 people. So I've got a total of 57. So I've got Melanie. Oh, I guess I don't need to say all this out loud.
Well, okay, so I have 0, so obviously I have no people on that.
Okay, so then go over to your RV, which is your right leg volume.
Yep.
Okay, and then if you have any over there, then do the same thing.
And then I have a question for you, lovely ladies, too. So I'm on the last Wednesday worksheet.
Pardon?
I printed out. Where do we find them in our Team Powerhouse page to print more out?
You can, but I think that Nikki put them in the new group that we're in, Move Your Business Forward. It's in the files there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So then, are you guys, Amy, are you done with that as well too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so then what we want to do then is we want to look at our carryover volume. So we will, we'll come back over to monitor my business. And underneath the team volume, under compensation, you'll see carryover volume.
Yep.
So you'll click on that. And then you'll look at the top date. The top date that I have is October the 2nd. What does your guys' say?
October
Yeah,
the
that's what
2nd.
I've got.
Okay. So then if you go that top line all the way over, you'll see carryover, left volume. And so then on that front sheet, what I've done is I've just written, well, here, let me show you. And maybe you guys did this too already. But see right here, this is where I'm putting my individual week volume, and then, you know, with the names on the back. And then right next to it, because it's got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So this is where I'm putting my carryover volume from the day that we have. So it's got left
Okay.
leg and right leg. So my left leg didn't change any from last week's reporting, but my right leg did from last week by like 200 points.
Mine totally changed. I had 4 last week, and this week on my left, on the carryover is 62. I had 4 last week.
Is how much?
Last week I had 4.
Okay.
This week I have 62.
Oh,
And then
awesome.
on my right, it went up like 2,000.
What?
I don't know.
That?
Literally,
That's
like, I
awesome.
don't know. Like, so it was
Well,
4.
so can you click on that? I think you can click on that, can't you?
I'm like I have 22,000. Am I looking at the right number? 22,356.
What was your number last week?
20, I think that was the right number. Maybe I wrote down 9.
Oh, you're stacked on that side.
I am so stacked over there, and I gotta get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
get to it.
Do you know how to get to it, to access it? What you need to do?
Nikki has drawn out a chart. I have to even out my sides, correct?
Right. Well, you need to work on your left side. So I think that's what you said. Your right leg has like 22,000.
22,000, yeah.
And your left leg has 4.
62.
62. Okay. So as you start adding coaches, then, and this is what I needed to do too, is you need to start adding coaches to your left side.
Okay.
Okay. Because your way, I mean, maybe you have coaches, but maybe they're inactive, but it seems like all of your business is coming from the right side, not your right side coaches, not your left side coaches. So do you know how to make sure where, how do I rephrase this? You know, you can figure out where you want to place your next coach. Do you know how to do that?
So
Okay.
I'm actually probably going to put Brett over there and this month and just get him on my left side, because I'm buying my own product and I don't need to put it under me. You know what I'm saying? I can put it under him.
So, you know, I was reading something the other day and it didn't make any sense. It was talking about if you decide to move a coach from your left leg to your right leg, and I thought, I don't think you could do that. I think once.
Yeah, I thought that was like a 24-hour situation.
Oh, right. Yeah. You can do it with, yes.
For 2 days or something.
Yeah. But it made it sound like, you know, if you're lopsided, you can, you know, move them. But I think what you're saying is right. So, So what about you, Amy? Where are you on your carryover?
So I've got 5,083 on my right and then 59 on my left.
Okay.
And I was watching, I think it was a Melanie Metro video. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have ginormous screens over here.
Right.
I have 2 big ones. So she was saying to look at your volume and look at your subscriptions, so of your coaches and your customers, and then think about, like, in a calendar month how you're stacked. And like for me, I have all these people who at the end of the month their orders come in, but like the beginning of the month we got nothing for volume or commissions. So, and of course it's hard to like know when a sale is going to come through or something, but I just thought that was an interesting concept I hadn't thought about. Like, if you want to even out your paycheck a little bit, make it at least more consistent with how you're cycling and other things.
Well, and I think part of that too is what that shows me, and it's kind of the same with me, is that my new month starts, and maybe I don't think I'm taking my foot off the gas pedal at all, but I'm trying so hard by the end of the month to get to. And sometimes brand new people that you're just starting conversations with, you're starting them with them at the first of the month, and then maybe they don't jump on board until the end of the month. And so the key is, I mean, last year I kept saying, okay, I'm going to hit Success Club 6 by the 10th of every month. And I think I did it twice, but still though, that was because that helped even some things out. So I was getting more commission at the beginning of the month than towards the end of the month. I mean, I was getting more at the beginning of the month than I had been, because mine was the same way. What about you, Bonnie? Do you have bigger checks that come in towards the end of the month than the beginning of the month?
Yeah. Like, so I'm just stagnant. I'm like, I don't know. I gotta switch things up here a little bit. But so last week I think my check was $32, and this week it was $75. So
that's awesome.
And I mean, I want those to be like $1,000 every week, but I just am. I don't know what's going on. I'm making connections, but I'm just gonna still move forward. I'm just gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah, the diamond call this morning was so good. Joy Harrington, who I don't know if you guys. Yeah, she's amazing. So she spoke this morning, and I don't know if Nikki can share that with you guys or not. I mean, I know it's recorded, but she talked about well, I can just tell you real briefly here. She talked about thinking different and mindset. And, some of it was good repetition, that, instead of talking out of scarcity mode, I don't know what my problem is. I don't have this. I don't have that, that you need to stop telling yourself those stories, and you need to take responsibility. It's not up to Stacy to make my business move forward. It's not up to Nikki to move your guys' business forward. It's our responsibility to move our own business forward. And Joy, when she signed on, her coach pretty much went MIA, and she literally had to build this by herself. And it wasn't until a year ago, I think it was at Summit. Was it Summit? Anyway, she just had kind of a real revelation, that she needed to be telling herself stories of why she can, not why she can't, or I don't understand. Is it the time of year? I went back and looked, and I had a great October last year. I had a great September last year, and this past September was not good for me at all. I was doing the work. But one of the things, like I think I said in one of the meetings, was I realized I wasn't doing it with joy. I'm used to filling out these trackers, and I do them every day, and so that wasn't like, oh my gosh, this tracker business is crazy, because I've been doing it all along. So I don't know what it was, but and she also said, this was a really good line. She said, you need to lead yourself better. So lead yourself, lead yourself the way you would like to see others lead. And does somebody want to jump on with you because they see you in a leadership role? And I think that that's really key. And a lot of that is mindset, so I thought that
so true. I like Joy. I've seen a couple of her like YouTube videos or videos inviting, and you just gotta do it.
So one thing that she talked about, and quite honestly, I haven't gone in and used this very much, but in the back office, there's all kinds of training back in there. Have you guys ever gone through that before? Okay.
Yeah.
Some of it.
So
I've went through it.
know,
I've looked at it. I know it's there. I just.
But I even went in, I
Find
looked
us-
at inviting this morning. I went back in and looked at inviting, and they've got, they've got some great scripts. Not that we would want to take them verbatim, but
Right.
if what I'm doing currently isn't working all that well, then I need to look at trying something else. Maybe that won't work either, but at least, try it and see what happens. And so how do you guys feel about understanding the team cycle bonus and the carryover volume?
I feel good about it at this point.
I always have because I missed the first month of Wednesdays on tracking.
Mm-hmm.
And so I personally cannot sit here and say, I know how much my paycheck's going to be next week. I mean, I don't know.
But do you understand the concept though? Because
yes.
Okay, you do. Because I pulled up Michael Nime. I really love that guy. He did he's got a quick YouTube video on how to earn team cycle bonus. And I've got it. And I thought, well, if we had time, if you guys wanted to watch it, I don't think it's.
Yeah, I would love to.
Sure.
Okay. Is that good for you?
Yeah, I'm always in for refreshers.
Okay, so I'm going to do a share
On
screen
anything.
here. Share screen. And here we go. It's like 6 minutes. So do you guys have that much time?
Yeah.
I have 10 minutes. So we have a bonus
Okay,
of
perfect. Okay.
This is some very complicated calculation.
Can you hear it okay?
Not. It's actually pretty simple. As a matter of fact, I'm going to explain to you exactly how it works using my kids' toys from when they were little. Okay, so here's how it works. To qualify for Team Cycle Bonus, it means you first have to become an Emerald coach. How do you do that? Well, you have to be active and you have to enroll one new coach. We'll use wrestling great Jimmy Superfly Snuka on my left side, and we'll enroll another coach on my right side. We'll use Mega Robot Guy. And once you've enrolled 2 active coaches, one on your left side, one on your right side, you are an Emerald coach. And you've activated your business center. What does that mean when you've activated your business center? Well, basically, it means that you open 2 bank accounts that collect team volume. Now, I have my left bank account headed by Jimmy Superfly Snuka and my right bank account headed by Mega Robot Guy. And now, as you enroll new coaches, you start to build your team. Guess what? I just enrolled Mr. Monkey, and I'm going to put him right here under Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And guess what? Mega Robot Guy just told me that he found an astronaut to join him on his team. And you know what? The astronaut happens to know Lizard Man and put him on his team. And hey, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, he is on fire. He just found this odd yellow armadillo and this ornery cougar, and the ornery cougar happened to know Mousy, who joined them on their team. But wait, Mega Robot Guy here, he just found this green guy. We don't know his name, but you know what? Who cares? He's doing a challenge group. And the green guy, he just brought in some kind of weird cat. And back on Superfly side, Mousy brought in Mad Turtle and T-Rex, and the team just keeps building. So what happens now? Well, as this organization grows, every time someone does a challenge group or sells a challenge pack or another product or buys something, they create team volume. And the team volume from each one of these purchases all roll up into your banks. So let's imagine that every one of these guys happens to sell Shakeology. So each of them have 90 team volume points associated with them. So let's look here at the Robot Guys team. We've got 20 coaches times 90 team volume points. That's 1,800 points in my right bank. And over here on Jimmy Superfly Snuka's side, he has 10 coaches times 90 volume points from Shakeology. So that's 900 points on my left bank. Oh, wait a minute. What's that, Superfly? Really? Wow. Superfly just said that in addition to their own Shakeology HD orders, everyone on his side sold 3 Insanity Challenge packs. So each of them are producing 300 points. 10 times 300 is 3,000 team volume points. Fantastic job, guys. Robot Guy, you guys better get to work. Now, the week ends and you want to know how much team cycle bonus you earn. Well, here's how we figure it out. You earn 1 team cycle for every balanced 300 team volume points in your bank. That means we're going to subtract 200 from the side that has the most team volume and 100 from the other side. And every time we can do that with the balance that's left in your team volume accounts, you earn a cycle. So let's go back. I have 3,000 on Jimmy Superfly Snuka side and 1,800 on the Robot Guy side. So Jimmy Superfly Snuka side has more volume. So I'm going to subtract 200 from that side and 100 from Robot Guy side. Okay, let's do the math.
Does that make sense, you guys, what they're saying about the 200 and 100? And
Right.
it's like that every week. They'll look
Okay,
at,
so just a quick question. So now I have what, how many, 54 points? I can't do anything with that side over there with, where he has the 1,800 points until I get over 300, correct?
no, you'd have to have, it's a total of 300 from
Okay,
200 from one side, 100 from the other side, and it doesn't
Okay.
really matter. So on your side, you've got plenty on your whatever side that has
my right side, yeah.
So you could subtract 200 from there, but you don't have enough over on your other side with your 64. You have to have at least 100.
Okay,
So
So
build that up, and then
bad boy up to 100 or more volume points.
Yeah.
Basically at 62,
you only need 38 more on that side.
and that's just volume points, right?
Mhm.
That's, okay. Okay,
3,000 minus 200 is going to leave me with 2,800 points. And 1,800 minus 100 on the other side leaves me with 1,700 points on my right side. So that's 1 cycle. All right, let's see if we can do it again. I subtract 200 from the side with the most team volume, so that's 2,800 minus 200, which leaves me a balance of 2,600 on that side. On the Robot Guy side, I subtract 100, which leaves me a balance of 1,600 on that side. You have just cycled twice, so so much fun. And we just keep going until we run out of team volume. So can I do it again? Yes, that's 3 cycles. Can I do it again? That's 4 cycles. And again, 5 cycles. And again, 6 cycles. And again, 7 cycles. And again, 8 cycles. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. That's 15 cycles. I just ran out of team volume on Superfly's side. Oh well, I still cycled 15 times. How much is that worth? Well, if I'm an Emerald coach, I make $14 for every cycle. So I would have earned $210. And if you're a Ruby coach, you would earn $16 per cycle. So that would be $240. And if you are a Diamond coach, you would earn $18 per cycle. That's $270. And I still have 300 points in my right bank. And that will stay in my bank and roll over to the next week as long as I stay active. Now, if I go inactive, it all goes away and I got to start all over again from scratch. So that's how it works. Now, I've got to get back to work. Superfly, you're in. Astronaut Guy, you're in.
I just think that's such a great way to
Mhm.
to kind of show it. I'm a real visual person, but that does that
I'm
make
too.
sense? It can't. I mean, it reaches a point where there's not enough. In this particular scenario, there wasn't enough on one side to keep going. So So that becomes carryover then. And so the next week rolls around and that 300 points for his, transformer guy or whatever, that stays there. So he can then build on top of that. So he's going into the week with that much team volume.
So Bonnie's potential on her right is massive.
It's huge. Well, and I think yours is too. Amy, how much did you say you have on your right?
It's 5,000.
Yeah, that's you. See, I don't have that much.
How do I get some of those 22,000 points to the other side?
You just have to add more coaches on your left. That's the bottom.
Or increase what your current coaches on your left are buying.
I gotta find I have my book here. I find my little diagram because for whatever reason, here we go.
So one idea is just send a quick email. Hey, I'm loving the collagen, or hey, have you tried this digestive boost if you're, if you're feeling a little bloated or something.
So I have on my left side, I have Deb Larson, who's a coach that she's just a coach of self. She buys she buys so much product. She probably won't this month though, because she's in Italy for a month. I'm like, how dare her? And then I have Kim, who has a coach under her. And then Maddie, who's just a coach of self. That's all I have on my left side. And so my right side is the one that's big. But Deb's my volume producer. That's why I don't know why my left side is so little. Because on my right side, I just have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 coaches that are doing.
And the gal in Italy, she is a big volume producer every month for you.
Yeah.
But I wonder.
Yeah, she probably cycled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Is she an Emerald?
No. She's a coach of self, and she's just.
Okay.
She was kind of gifted to me by Nikki, because when I started, it was she was like, I just want to be a coach and get the discount. Mm-hmm. And we were talking, and Nikki's like, yep, there you go, Bon. You got a coach. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was right when I started. So on my right side, I just have 3 coaches that are just Shakeology, and that's all they do.
Well, anyone that I add, I think adds to your volume. Anyone that Katie adds, and anything her husband buys,
you know what? That's right too. I remember those. Remember that other.
And I've got some big buyers on my right.
Yeah.
You're just by all of Beachbody.
I did. I forgot.
I should have kept you commissioned.
I forgot about that one, because I remember Nikki showed me. I go, who are these people on my download?
Yeah.
I didn't know who they were. I go, I'm setting them up.
Yeah.
They're coaches.
So those people count as well for my volume, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Boy, it's starting to, it only took me 1.5 years to sink in, but my brain's got to be ready for it.
Me too.
Well, I think it is confusing
to learn all this.
Yeah. When I first watched that video, I was like, what is he talking about?
With the little animals?
Yeah. I think I watched it probably a year ago, and now I get it.
I've seen it twice, and I'm like, because I thought maybe there was something else out there that you were going to show us. So I'm like, anything visual that, and I'm like, oh, I saw this already. And I'm like, I don't think it made sense. And it made sense to me today. So I don't know if it was maybe good sleep. I don't know.
And I think it's
lack
just
of headache.
The more we work with it, and the more we work with it, and the more I think for all of us that we understand, the importance of this. Because when I first started, I kept thinking, why does this make sense, and why not just add a whole bunch of customers, because you get the retail commission off of it. But you can't build a retail business, really. I mean, you can, I suppose, but this is where the big business side of it comes from, because we've got people underneath us that are helping us build the business up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the people that I just joked, buy a lot. I don't know that they would buy a lot if they weren't getting 25% off of all their
exactly.
product.
Mhm.
And that who knows if they'd like go away or try something else if they
Right.
weren't committed in that way.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I've had a rough summer with this, and I think maybe it's because I think a lot of it is mindset, and I'm slipping back into some of my pre-perfectionist detox stuff. And you know, these challenges are good because I learn a lot, but they also are like a weird pressure that I struggle with too. So balancing that, and like Jenny took the other day off, and I plowed through some stuff in the morning, but I took the whole day just outside in my backyard cleaning up hostas and whatever.
But it was wonderful.
Yeah, just to kind of get out of my head with things. And I'm decluttering my house because when my space is bothering me, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So
are you
so yeah, I feel like I need basics on just inviting people.
Well, go into the back office and go into the training,
Yeah.
you know, and look at, I mean, they've got tons of different ideas for invites for one thing. And then it says, you know, so there's an invite, and then underneath it will say, if they say positively something about it, then here's what you can say next. If they say no, then here's what you say next, you know. And so
Yeah.
so not that
I need to look
you
at
need
that.
to do it verbatim,
Yeah.
but if you're feeling a little bit stuck, you know.
Right.
So are you doing your challenge group, Amy, by yourself, or do you have somebody doing it?
Yeah, I'm by myself on it. My challenge group is, what I realized is that I thought people were dropping off, but really they thought they were posting all their workouts and they weren't hitting the button anymore to share it.
Oh no.
Because I checked in with one, I'm like, oh, I'd love to see you back in there. And then she's like, oh, they're not posting?
Oh man.
And then I've got this free group where I'm trying to like convert people to customers and
Is
stuff.
that working well? I mean, are you getting
here and there? Like I've got one who just is at least trying a Beachbody On Demand subscription, like a free trial this week, but it's just, I don't know. I need some Shakeology regulars. I need more of that big time.
Well, I will just tell you that, you know, for when I first started, Laura and I were doing, how did it go? Laura and I did a few groups together, just the two of us. And then we joined forces with Nikki and with Stacy. And it was great because we were able to split up the responsibilities, you know, like every third day or, you know, whatever. And so Laura bowed out, and so then Mary came in. So it was Mary and Stacy and me, and we did that. We had a great system going for about a year, you know. And then finally Stacy said, "Okay, it's time for the little birdies to fly." So we had to fly out of the nest.
Yeah.
You know? But we had such great education. And we felt so confident because we had been doing it so long that, you know, we were able to just start up. I mean, we were just a beat. So I highly encourage you to find one of your coaches, you know, that would come alongside with you. And Bonnie, do you have somebody running challenge groups with you, or are you soloing? You're soloing.
I'm soloing it, and I have like literally, I think I only have 4 people. One is MIA. I know she's out there, but and in my challenge group that I'm running right now, I did the MM100, and we've had discussion about this. It's just I went in to my team page yesterday and just said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna do my 100 workouts. I'm not gonna say that they're all gonna be MM100, and because I know one gal in there, she hasn't bought Beachbody yet. She was supposed to buy it at the beginning, and like I've been checking in on her, and I haven't heard from her. So I don't know if she just kind of disappeared because she wanted to be in the group, but she couldn't afford it until the beginning of the month. So I said, "Fine, come on in." And she's just doing bot. But
so are you doing them on Facebook, or are you doing them on the tracker?
I have a private Facebook group.
That's what we have too. But, it's interesting because the discussion then comes up, okay, if somebody's not, purchasing
Yep.
as a customer, what do you do? And, for a
Yeah.
long time it was no, you really need to have that. But then I thought, you know what, if they're getting something out of it, and maybe this will be the turnaround for them, because I have a handful of them that, have either gone inactive or whatever, but
And
and
I
see
leave
it pop
them,
up every now and then. So I think they're checking in, but to me that's okay because they're checking in, and hopefully, they'll see, you know what, I'm really missing this. I want to get back into it.
yeah.
So,
And I leave
I've
them
got-
in too. I have my Team Badass that I just like invited everybody to Team Badass. I've been going through and just like weeding out people that are not even interested. Some of them are coaches of self already. Some of them are signed up with Nikki because there was a lot of some warehouse people. But kind of like my team page that, I go in there and I have my coaches in there, and every once in a while I'll just be like, there's some of you in here. I just did a post yesterday. I'm like a video. I said, there's some of you in this group that are coaches of others. There's some that are coaches of self, and there's some that really want to be coaches, but you just aren't sure how it's all going to go down. Reach out to me, and you're going to save money. And so, because they're in that group, they want to be there, and they, they'll like comment on some of my posts in that group. So, and also I know Amy, you and I talked about, or I don't know if you're interested in doing like the December Shakeology challenge group together, if that's still something on your radar.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds good.
Because I think we can just like lean on each other, because you and I truly believe are like in the same spot.
Yeah.
Something that happened this morning, and I wanted to beat myself up, but instead I got up and I went outside and enjoyed the day. So, on Facebook, how those posts come across like, oh, this is what you were doing a year ago. Oh my God, I read that post and I'm like, that could be me right now. Like, have I changed in a year? And then I'm like, I'm still in the same spot. And I was like, well, what the hell? Then I realized, like, shut up. I'm like, shut up, Blanche. That's her up here.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got less than 1 minute. We're going to be cut off. So
anyway, I am not in the same spot. I am absolutely not in the same spot. I mean, I could go off on all the things that are different, but so yeah, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I have that stupid same thought, but I'm not. But yeah, so I think that would be great. We have to connect. I'm going to reach out to
I think that would, it's great because we bounce stuff off of each other all the time. And Mary and I meet every Thursday, and Laura too. And she's been really involved, and it's been great because we're doing the 100-day morning meltdown, but we're doing it off the 100 Days to Brave book. And so, but it's been great. So Mary takes a week and she does all the content. Laura